I'm out philosophy walking and just had the intuition that this was the moment to share some things with people who are interested in my work and specifically what I've been doing for the last 10 years. So my last book came out in 2015, Soul Story. It was the result of an extraordinary amount of work, and I think it's the my most important book by a long, long way. Even more so than the Jesus Mysteries, which was the bestseller. And it is the most important book I've done because it puts down a framework for a whole new way of understanding the nature of existence, and especially the nature of spirituality, which is what I've been studying all my life. And a book doesn't come out immediately, so it was a year later when I finished it that it came out. So what have I been doing since 2014? Well, I've been working nearly every day, pretty flat out, on taking that philosophy to the next level and being able to craft it into something which can communicate clearly and which has real depth and detail. A comprehensive version of what I began exploring and which needs development, of course. And I'm getting to the point where I'm ready. 10 years to share it. And I'm not going to do it as a book. I'm going to do it as a series of audio chapters, like the cross between a podcast and a book. And I'm going to give it away because I'm getting older, life is short. I want this to reach as many people who are interested as it possibly can. And I hope that's going to start coming out this year. And there's a lot to say. It's going to be a big body of work, and I hope that people will come behind me and support me financially rather than me charge anything for it. And I'm just going to put it out. So if you want to know about that, make sure you're connected with me in some way. But also, alongside that, my passion has always been about spiritual experience and how we can come into these, what I call deep awake states. And the philosophy is there to support that coming into deep awake states. The transition from what I call an individual to a unividual, an individual having that experience of unity or communion, and the enormous love that comes with that sublime change of perspective. And I've been running deep awake retreats for 20, 30 years. And they have the most extraordinary effect on people, which is why I keep doing it. But this year, I've decided to just do one, because I really need to focus on finishing this project, this philosophy project, which is called, by the way, Why Your Life Really Matters, because I want to show that this philosophy isn't something abstract. It affects how you live. It affects how you see your life. And I've called the one retreat I'm going to run this year Why Your Life Really Matters. And it's going to be in my home in Glastonbury in September. So I want you to know about that, because I can promise you an amazing experience. I'm pretty confident of that, because I've shared that experience with, thousands of people around the world. And because I've been working so hard for the last 10 years, I haven't traveled. I used to travel a lot all over the world running events, and I haven't. I've been focused. But I'm thinking of some events in America next year, 2025. So those aren't arranged yet. But if you are interested in events in America, contact me. You can reach me through my website, timfreke.com, and tell me you're interested and where you are, because I've got some supportive folk who are going to make this happen, And the more information we have about where people are, the more we know where to run events. So, those are the 3 things I wanted to share with you. I haven't disappeared. For 10 years, I've been working solidly on the next level of the philosophy that was in my last book, Soul Story. I am still doing events. Not so many, just 1 this year. I mean, it's so few. But you can come. And it's in Glastonbury, and it's in September, Glastonbury in the UK. And then next year, hopefully the pod book, Why Your Life Really Matters, will be out. And I'll be doing more events, including, I hope, some in America. So if you're in America and you want to come, let me know now, because that will really help the process of planning for those that are doing it for me. All right, my friends, sending big love from Somerset in the UK to you, wherever you are.